Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we are learning structural approach. So let's we start. Meaning structural approach. What is a structural approach? First is structural approach means approaching English on the basis of structures. Next is the word structural refers to structure and approach means coming near. Next is it means teaching the learners to certain selected structures in a certain order. Next, it is based on assumption that language can best be learned thought selection and grading of structures and words. Next is FG French structural approach means learning a language by getting mastery over various structures. Next is next, according to Menon and Patel, structural approach is based on belief that in learning of a foreign language, mastery over structure is more important than the acquisition of vocabulary. Next is it is popularly known as oral structural approach. Next is it is an alternative to direct method. Nature of structural approach. It is mainly concerned with what is to be taught. Next, it is an approach to teach more naturally and effectively. Next is a word is a consti- sorry next is a word is considered part of any language. While learning a new language, new words are added every day. The structural approach gives importance to vocabulary along with the structure. Next is it is based on analysis of the language element like sounds, words and grammatical features. Next, principles of structural approach. According to FG French, importance of the child's activity rather than the activity of the teacher. Next, importance of speed for firmly fixed all groundwork. Next, importance of the formation of the language habit to arrange words in suitable English sentence patterns in order to replace the sentence pattern of the child's mother tongue. Next is principles. First, stress on spoken form. Language is primarily a speech. To speak English, mastery over structure is necessary. The structural approach helps the learner to speak English by using the structures. The practice of using structures in reading and writing to give afterwards. The learner is trained orally first in the structural approach. Next is language is a set of habits. To learn to learn a new language, practice is very necessary. In the structural approach, students are asked to drill the new structure thought. Many sentences of the same types are taken repeatedly. Students are provided with clause vocabulary, and with their helps they frame sentence of the structures that they learn. They are stimulated to make more and more sentence. It is a reinforcement. Sorry, it is a reinforcement to them. The students develop the habit of speaking sentence of the same structure. Next is pupil activity. In structural approach, people are very active. They they construct sentence with the clauses clues provided to them. They drill sentence. The teacher is only a provider or a facilitator. Next is mastery over structures. Fourth is mastery over structures. According to structural approach, learning a new language means getting mastery over structure of that language. Every sentence is a structure. So, unless and until a student learns all the structures, he will not speak, read, and write English. Next is meaningful teaching. Meaningful teaching. To make teaching meaningful, the teacher creates appropriate situations, use audio audio visual aids or perform actions. This is also called as situational approach. English is taught pay way method. Linguistic games are used to enrich pupils' vocabulary and enable them to speak, read, and write correct sentence. These activities help pupils understand the structures well. Sixth is teaching one item at a time. One structure is at a time. Taught at a time. Students are taught the next structures only after they master the previous one, because the structures are graded. The students learn structures one by one, but one at a time. Next is less use of mother tongue. Regarding using students' mother tongue is in teaching, structural approach is slightly improved direct method. Indirect use of mother tongue is completely avoided, but in the structural approach, it is used as per the need areas. Next is aims of structural approach. First is to lay the foundation of English by established thought, drilling repetition about 275 graded structures. Next, to enable the children to attain mastery over an essential vocabulary of about 3000 root words for active use. Next is to correct the teaching of grammar and composition with the reading lessons. Next, to teach the four fundamental skills, namely understanding, speaking, reading, and writing in the order named. Next is to pay proper emphasis on the oral approach, active methods, and the condemnation of formal grammar for its own sake. Next is section of structures. First is frequency. The structure which is greater in use should be selected first. In the same way, words should be used in structures which we need frequently. For example, I go, I read, etc. Next is usefulness. This next is um, usefulness. This criterion is linked with the usefulness of the structural item. Thought in the beginning, some structures are not given in the text, but the teacher uses those structures in every lesson before, during, or at the end of the lesson. Mostly they are mostly they are imperative sentence such as stand up, sit down, look at page number, I will read the lesson first, listen carefully, etc. Next next is teachability. This is a programmatic view of selecting a structure according to it. Priority should be given to those structures which can be easily taught. For example, present progressive tense. I am walking. Here the teacher can perform the action of walking and the students can understand well. Next is interrelationship. Teaching of one item leads to another. Teaching of the names of the parts of the body. Students can remember them well if the interrelationship among them is well explained. That is also the case which part of speech. Types of structures. There are four types of structures in structural approach. First is sentence pattern, second is phrases pattern, third is items patterns, and fourth is formulas pattern. So, first is sentence pattern. For example, I have a pen. He sings well. Next is pattern. For example, look for. Next is items pattern. For example, heavens and earth. Fourth is formulas. For example, good morning, good day, etc. First is sentence structures. There are about first is structure sentence structures. There are about 275 basic language patterns of sentence structures which a pupil is required to learn at the early stage. They are divided into seven parts as follow. So let's we see. Patterns having two parts, he goes. Next is patterns having three parts, she reads a book. Next is patterns having four parts. For example, she gave me a book. Fourth is patterns beginning with there. For example, there is a cow. Next is patterns beginning with a question verb, as for example, we be go, sorry, will be go, question mark. Next is patterns beginning with a question words. For example, what does he do? When does he go? Why does he do? Next is where does he go? And last one, patterns of command or request, as first is sit down and second is please come here. Next is phrase structures. In addition to sentence structures, there are phrase structures. They are divided into four parts as follow. First is a heap of, a handful of. Next is on the table, under the table, across the table, beside the table. Third is wish to do it, wish to do it, like to do it, promise to do it. Next is on the 5th of November, before the 5th November, after the 5th November. Next is characteristics of structures. The 275 structures form the core of essential English which students at the secondary school stage must know. Next is the structures are based on word order. Third is every structure embodies a important point of grammar. Next is the structures are careful grades on form and meaning. Only meaning of a word is taught at a time. For example, it is first taught as a directive and then part of in infinitive. Fifth is structures containing two in these meaning are he is going to school, he want to go to school. Next is the structures as are grades in such a way that the next structure follow to previous on naturals us. Method of teaching a structure. First is revision. We have studied that structure are graded. Next is when we teach a structure, it must have another structure as it's based and might have been taught before. This structure should be revised in the beginning by asking pupils to write some sentence using the structure. Next is suppose we uh, we want to reach s plus v plus io plus do, then definitely the structures s plus v plus o is at its base and might have been taught before. Next is then we should revise this structure by asking pupil to tell sentence using these structures. The teacher can also write some sentence of S plus V plus O pattern to revise the structure. For example, I want to I want your book. Next is he told a story. Next, the man purchased a new umbrella. Next is second is presentation. After revising the previous structure, the teacher here stages the aim. For example, she announces the name of the topic to be learned. Next is this statement of aim is like this: today we are going to learn the next structure S plus V plus I O plus DO. Next is then he asked two students to stand up. Suppose they are Harish and Girish. Then ask Harish to give Girish a book. Girish follow the instruction. At the same time, the teacher says, "Look, Harish, give a book." Look, Harish gives a book. Next is Harish gives Girish a book. Next is the teacher takes drilling for these sentence and write them on the board. Then he asks SVO in the first sentence and explain that a book is the direct object, means DO. Next is but in the second sentence there is a new words. What is it? Question mark. The students tell that it is Girish. Next is then the teacher explains that it is also an object but it is indirect object, means IO. This sentence is in structure, situation, S plus V plus indirect object plus direct object. Next is then the teacher creates another situation for another sentence. Get it drilling and write it on the blackboard. Those he takes 3-4 sentences and make the students understand the structure. Third is practice. The teacher provides pupils the practice of all skills, namely listening, speaking, reading, and writing. He creates situations, tells the sentence, and asks pupil to listen him. Text drilling so that they speak out sentence. Ask them to read sentence written on the blackboard and also ask them to take down those sentences in their notebook. Next is practice is very necessary to understand a new structure. Fourth stage, generalization. After providing many more examples, the teacher asks pupil how the uh, how to the sentence in this structure is written. The pupil tell the order of writing the sentence S plus V plus indirect object plus direct object. Next, then she asks about the two objects, prominent and subs, sorry, prominent and subsidiary and their places in the sentence. Next is they tell that direct object is prominent and it is written at the end of the sentence. Next is here the teacher, instead of telling them the rules, elicit the structure from the pupils. He only guides them if necessary. Fifth stage is application. After the realization that the students have understand the structure well, the teacher gives them some clue words and asks them to make sentence using the structure taught for example. Next is the teacher pupils a story, him a pen, a pen I, them a picture he. Next is the pupil first tell the sentence or orally and then they write them in their notebook. Next is the teacher also gives them variety of exercise such as sub, sub, substitution table, fill in the blanks, etc. in order to see rather they have understand the structure. Six, six is assignment, the last stage. The teacher gives pupil assignments as above or asks them to do the exercise given in the exercise given in the textbook if it is there in the textbook. Merits of or advantages of structural approach. First is oral work emphasize. Structural approach lays more emphasis on oral work, giving more opportunities to the learners to practice the use of language. According to Jefferson, language cannot be separated from sound. Next is live oral work. In oral work, the difficulties of the pupil are removing immediately. So, language learning thought oral work becomes lively and real. Next is cultivation of the habit of speaking. Language learning is a habit formation. Structural approach to the teacher of English stressed to from language habits. Thought intensive drills. The students cultivate the habit of speaking the English language. Next is mastery over structures. So, this approach, the child masters 250 fundamental structures or sentence patterns which constitutes the frame of the language. Next is selection on well graded structures. The language material consist over vocabulary and structures are selected and graded on the principle of frequency, simplicity, teachability, and according to the age, ability, and level of students. Next, situational teaching. Next is situational teaching. concert situation making learning easier. The situational approach is linked with the situational teaching. Next is oral practice. The approach paves the way to the reading and writing of English by first teaching the language thought oral practice. Next is child centered. Student is an active participant in the learning process. It gives more opportunities to the pupil to express their ideas, feelings, and experiences. It gives more command over the language. Next is complete method. This method fulfills aims of teaching English. Next is scientific principles. It is based on scientific principles. Next is master. Due to lot of stress on oral work, students can master the structures orally first and then writing skill are developed. Is environment for language learning. Next is both method, inductive and deductive. Inductive and deductive method are used to teach a new structure. Next is habit. Pupils acquired good pronunciation habit and fluency thought speech practice. Next is demerits of structural approach. First is speech is overemphasized. The structure approach lays over emphasis on oral presentation and it neglected reading, writing, and vocabulary expense. Next is suitable for lower classes. Many teachers of English believe that, like the direct method, this approach is suitable and applicable only to the lower classes. Next is excessive drill work. Structural approach overemphasizes drill work, which often degenerates into mechanical activities. Next is mother tongue is neglected. Students' knowledge of mother tongue is not explored. Structural approach stress direct presentation from English to English. Next is not suitable for senior classes. The patterns, drills, and exercises are useful for junior classes only. The senior classes need a free and more creative use to language. Next is competent teacher are required. Teaching by this approach requires competent and hard-working teachers. In India, there is dearth of such teachers. Next is uninteresting reading material. Regret presentation of structures result in the production of uninteresting reading material. The students' involvement in teaching of English is reduced. Next is falls short. This approach many times falls short in communication. Next is no freedom. The teacher has no freedom for selection and gradation of structures because he has to teach those sentences which are given in the lesson. Next is overlooks. It overlooks linguistic bits. Next is teaching aid. Too many teaching aids are needed. And next is difficult. It is difficult to complete the syllabus in time. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe my channel, share, like, and please comment. Thank you so much.